In the golden heart of Lagos, where mornings shimmered on rooftops and the air carried the sound of distant laughter, a boy named Timi entered the world like a promise. His parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ade, were known across the city, his father for his sharp business mind, his mother for the gentle kindness that followed her like perfume. Their home in Ikoyi rose tall and elegant, touched by wealth and warmed by love. From the moment Timi learned to walk, he walked like someone who believed the world belonged to him. He rode in sleek cars while children his age chased kites down dusty streets. He wore crisp shirts while others wore hand-me-downs. Servants hurried when he snapped his fingers, and admiration from strangers fed a pride that grew inside him like a hungry flame. His mother tried to reach him. "Timi, my son, wealth is a blessing, not a weapon." But the boy would simply lift his chin, certain nothing could ever touch him. As he grew, the pride in him matured into something sharper, heavier. At school, he smirked at boys whose shoes were scuffed. He mocked girls whose English carried the soft melody of their mother tongues. He bragged loudly about cars he didn't buy, money he didn't earn, and status he didn't build. When Timi became a young man, handsome with a polished smile, his father made a desperate decision. He gave Timi a role in the family business, hoping that responsibility would soften him, ground him, teach him the weight of trust. But Timi only sank deeper into arrogance. He spent company money like it was created for his pleasure, lavish parties with flashing lights, reckless investments he barely understood, empty promises he never planned to keep. When advisors warned him, he waved them off. "I know what I'm doing," he said. He didn't. Then came the fall. A major deal crashed under the weight of his carelessness. Investors pulled back. Accounts froze. Loans rose like a dark tide. The Ade family empire, once a giant standing proudly in the Lagos skyline, collapsed piece by piece until it was nothing but a memory people whispered about. The mansion was sold. The cars disappeared one after another. The name Ade no longer opened doors, it closed them. Timi waited for the friends who had once clung to him like shadows. But without the glow of his wealth, they drifted away, leaving him with the silence he had created for himself. Only then did he realize that pride builds tall walls, but it never builds bridges. In a small apartment far from the comfort of Ikoyi, Timi watched his father sit quietly day after day, shoulders soft with defeat. He watched his mother's smile fade into something fragile. Something tired. For the first time, he felt the sting of shame, not for losing the wealth, but for being the cause of their pain. And that was where change began. He took small jobs, sweeping, carrying, fixing, work he once mocked others for doing. He learned to greet strangers with humility, to listen before speaking, to serve instead of demanding. He rediscovered the beauty in simple living, and for the first time in his life, he earned money with his own hands. Slowly, trust returned to his home. Respect returned to his voice. Every day he rebuilt himself, brick by brick, lesson by lesson. The life of luxury was gone, but in its place grew a life stitched with character, gratitude, and truth. In the end, Timi learned a lesson that would live in him forever. Money can vanish like smoke. But humility, once found, never leaves.